like it. It looks fresh. But how are we not going to put a crab, or how are we not going to put the best looking flag out there, the Maryland flag, incorporated in the City Connects? They're City Connects. Put the Maryland flag in there. Put a crab in there. Put my logo on there. What's going on here? We got Aaron Judge destroying stadiums. He should be arrested, first of all. With everyone at BTL chat, tailing the squad ride. We'll break you guys out of prison later. This guy's cheated multiple times in the past, gotten caught for it. He's actually a human trash can. This dude is the scum on the bottom of your shoe. That guy goes park to park, stadium to stadium, a grown-ass man with a baseball glove, like he's playing in the game, taking home runs from kids, not giving little man the respect he deserves. What a loser.
They're watching me flourish, I'm watching them run. Damn. Brand new bag for pro, but I didn't pay for it. I don't like spending that cash because I'm trying to...
What's going on, guys? BTL live down in the Bucket House in Dallas for episode 255 piece. Hold the fry as always, joined by your guys, Krabs and Jovan. How are we feeling on Tuesday after a nice little squad ride? Free winner on Monday.
Fantastic. Shout out Bryce Miller, legacy performance. Got to say, one of the better reads you've had in some of these squad rides in the last couple of weeks.
And chat, you want to know something funny? Yeah, I put his more than 2.5 earned runs in all my slips yesterday by accident. I fat fingered it and lost all of my slips because of it. Every single one. Unbelievable. That's how the day went yesterday. Okay. But we smacked the squad rides. All right. We hit all of our MLB bets except for one. The goddamn Philadelphia Phillies. Okay. These guys, all-time ball tickle yesterday.
Yeah. That was
time.
One of the craziest endings, I think I've seen in the MLB so far this year.
We got to show the clip. We were celebrating down here like I won the lottery last night when they hit the fakest home run of all time. Our guy Josh will show it. Unbelievable. Cody Clemens, all right, wraps one around the right field pole. We think it's gone. The commentators think it's gone. The scoreboard thinks it's gone. The runs are already up there. The ball bangs to the right. It looks like it hits off the foul pole, and they review it, and it's not even close to a home run. And I sit down on the couch, absolutely drowning in Philly cheesecake piss. Unbelievable. Because I sneak nuked it a little bit. Yep, I did. Jovan, we need to bounce back today. All right, I had some extra coins on the Mariners and the squad ride, as always.
Yeah, of course.
But we're going to need to lock in and find another mini make.
Yeah,
for this Tuesday.
We're going to need to do that.
All right,
for sure.
So we'll get in the lab. We're going to do Dinger Tuesday as well, chat, as always, on a Tuesday, okay? We're going to talk the MLB slates and maybe even do some prize picks as well. Word on the street is Lauren might have a square she likes today. We're going to need that, okay? Because we need every square we can get. All right, chat? We'll dive in. Jovan, I don't know where you want to start. It's probably with this A's boycott, though.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Let the people know what's going on at the Coliseum today.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, the A's fans, I don't know who started this or what group kind of got to this point, but they're doing their reverse boycott today, I believe. And it's against the Rays, who, the A's are the hottest team in baseball for God knows whatever reason, 6 in a row. Now they're in a pretty tough matchup against the Rays, but coming off of just beating them with Jalen Beeks in a bullpen game on the mound. And all the fans are showing up in droves. It's going to sell out the stadium to prove that they're not the problem. So it's going to be an electric atmosphere in Oakland. Probably the first time you can say that since the wild card game against the Rays. What was that, like 4 years ago? So it's going to be interesting to see. As a Rays fan, I was kind of marking off this game to lose. But now that they lost, yesterday, can't really afford that.
100%. What are the odds they sell out that stadium today? You think that place is going to be completely sold out?
I think so, yeah. It seems like it. Other than I think just like the Rays do, I don't think they open the top section. So it's probably out of all the available tickets. It'll be sold out, but it's going to be rocking there tonight.
Yeah. As a fan of an absolute shit organization like the Commanders, this is something we should have done years ago. All right. To spite Dan Schneider and give him a big middle finger. As the fans, pretty much the only way they can. Okay, this is genius. These fans have figured it out, and I hope they fill that place up. And what a better time for this to happen when the Athletics are on a 6-game winning streak and just beat the best team in baseball last night, the Rays. They're on fire.
Yeah, shout out Mikey Overs, minus 300 Rays money line, I bet. But yeah, that was a tough way to go out. I'm really praying that they don't win the series because I'll be in donkey piss.
100%. And Jovan, we have a bazillion sub bangs this morning. Holy smokes. We got
Huge.
Griffin coming in with a sub bang. Chase Breedlove coming in. 17 months. My goodness. That's commitment right there. That's heart. All right. LX coming in with a sub bang. Absolutely love it. Ian228 resubbing, 9 months of winners. Let's keep it going, squad, and have a day. Let's have a day. Why not us? Why not us?
Why not?
Okay. Mikey heard the chirp from the other room and came in and had to stare down Jovan about the Rays.
It's got to be deserved. It's got to be.
Unbelievable. Probably deserved. Mikey might have been the reason the Rays lost, but we're not going to go there. Okay. Free Bert and Ernie coming in with a sub bang. Absolutely love the heart. Degenerates Unite. Love the energy there, my man. All right. DM Mart 123 resubbing. Holy smokes. A bazillion sub banks today. This is crazy. Ref the Bets coming in, giving out a sub. Ref the Bets might be the richest guy in the community after all these freaking horse races. The dude's counting his guap.
It's a fact.
Ref, thanks for the sub bang, beast. Absolutely love it. Chat, let's lock in. Okay. After that Phillies loss last night that sucked the soul out of me, we need to get back in the lab and find a mini mag. All right. It's going to be the squad ride today, whatever it is. I'm trusting you guys and trusting the process. I know there's an MLB play we love. All right. We're going to get to it.
There is.
We'll let the people know.
Yep.
And if there's plays you guys love as well, let us know in chat right now what your favorite play is on the MLB slate for this beautiful Tuesday night when there's pretty much nothing else on besides the Stanley Cup as well.
Yeah, get ready.
No NBA.
We're getting to about that time. It's about to be that season.
We're getting to the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you even want to go over your Heat and talk about their crazy run as an 8 seed, beating all the best teams and then absolutely shitting the bed on the brightest stage in the championship?
Yeah, I can't be too mad. As a fan, I was very pessimistic about the team from the start. I think we talked about it on here going into the Bucks series. After what I saw from them in the play-in, they really shouldn't have made it to the Bucks series in the first place. Right. I thought they were going to get swept. So, the fact that obviously they won that series in 5, they won against the Knicks. They beat the Celtics handily, I guess you could say, for parts of the series.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to be here. So, the fact they got here is incredible. They lost to probably one of the only teams out of the West that could have beat them at this point because the Nuggets are the best team in the West.
Best team in the league by far this season.
Yeah,
nearly unbeatable.
All season. They're the Heat. The only reason that they were able to meet their match pretty much is because the Nuggets play like a true team. So
the Nuggets just
star power.
They don't do anything bad. They do everything right. They don't make mistakes. They don't beat themselves, right? It's not like they went out there. Jokic did have that game where he went 30, 20, and 10, which is absolutely bonkers. But besides that, there wasn't a Murray 50 piece.
No.
There wasn't a crazy performance. It's just consistency, not fucking up, right?
Yeah.
And playing defense as well. KCP. Great perimeter defender. Had some steals last night against the Heat, right?
Even though, Jimmy threw it to him, directly to him about 4 times. But, yeah, even, you look at the Heat and, the reason they got so far in this little run was because of their shooting, realistically. And, you think on the other side, you got to have that to beat them. And, KCP and MPJ all series were dog shit.
Yeah. Well, MPJ last night.
Yeah, he had a good game last night. But, the first 4 games, he was god-awful. They couldn't play him. They literally couldn't play him because of how bad he was on defense. So,
right.
To see that, MVP of the series, like I said, I think yesterday, no question, Aaron Gordon. He was incredible all series. Jokic and Jamal Murray, you knew what you were going to get from them.
Yeah.
And not to downplay, anything that they gave to them production-wise, but Aaron Gordon, fantastic on the defensive end. He gave them burst in game 1 and game 4. Game 4, he dropped, almost 30.
Yeah.
He was the difference maker. And there are a lot of guys like that off the bench. Bruce Brown did similar things in spots. Christian Brown obviously had a massive impact defensively. So, they're such a complete team, man. Yep. They deserve to win the finals.
And then winning that one game in the series, and did at times we think maybe they would steal 2, right? We knew Nuggets in 5 was a very public narrative, right? Everyone expected Jimmy Butler with the amount of heart that guy's got to win one game in the series. But I kind of relate it to, LeBron winning a game against the Warriors when they were stacked and they had Durant. We were talking about last night. For LeBron to win a game in that series back then was crazy for him to put the team on his back and get a win against one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Yeah.
What are the Heat supposed to do as an 8 seed? And I know Jimmy Butler's a beast, but he played like crap, kind of. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Bam came through. He did his job. He played well, right?
Bam he
played well enough.
Yep, quite easily the best player for the Heat in that entire series.
100%. But they're the 8 seeds. Hero was hurt. The role players went ghost mode for the most part, right? It's just you need a perfect recipe, and for them to even get one win is impressive as an 8 seed.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that.
Yeah, all right. That. I'm not going to, hang the banner for Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
Except they probably will. But
okay,
it was a cool series, cool playoff run.
Okay.
It's kind of frustrating though. A lot of my teams losing in the championship. We can't get that last up.
At least you get there though.
Yeah.
At least you get there.
and then talk about Jimmy Butler and him playing like crap in the championship, and we're going to move on.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of sucked. I don't want to give him excuses because, I mean, he was definitely extremely hurt. I know he denied that openly, but he's not going to give any excuses. He was very hurt, but everybody's hurt at this stage. But, I mean, you could tell after, like, the Josh Hart incident, hurting his ankle, the first time you could tell a difference, and then after he re-injured it, you could definitely tell a significant difference. So, I mean, not that I want to give him all the excuses in the world because, like, the Heat had no business winning that series, and he played awful no matter what. But you could tell a little difference there. So, I mean, he wasn't aggressive. He wasn't facilitating the same way. He was, you look, and he was going to drive into length on the inside, and he was passing out of it. Even when he had a great shot, it's tough.
Bam Adebayo looking at freaking Jimmy Butler on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Exactly.
What are you doing, bro? Step up,
dude. I mean, Bam, like, everybody doubted him against Jokic, which I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say he was like the most fantastic Jokic stopper or anything, because nobody really is. But offensively in that series, if Bam doesn't play like he does in that series, the Heat might lose in 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably getting Udonis Haslem minutes in the third quarter of every single one of those games. Yeah, if Bam's not being Bam.
Yeah, he did his job.
He did
his job. Everyone said he was going to be a liability in this series, and he's the one that came through, and it was Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was a liability.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize Jokic is great offensively. He's not the best defender.
Yeah.
It's not anything special there.
Bro, did you see how pissed he was in the post-game presser?
Yeah, because he couldn't go home to Serbia.
He's like, the parade is this week. I can't go home yet. And he was so freaking pissed. I don't blame him. He wants to go home.
Dude, I saw a tweet that was like, yeah, this little finals run and press run made me realize that once Jokic retires, we're never going to hear a word from him again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's so true. He's going to be an absolute ghost. He's going to be off the grid in Serbia, just riding horses.
100%. Just like Ovechkin did, that going back to the homeland after a championship.
Yep.
Yeah, he got last night. He's like, I'm going to ask coach for a couple extra weeks off this summer, and I think he's earned it.
Yeah,
I think he's earned it.
Maybe.
Okay, who's going to tell him no? Not me.
Yeah,
not me. All right, chat. No more NBA. Okay. NHL tonight. We have the Stanley Cup Finals potentially elimination game for Vegas here.
Yeah.
Do we dare talk about it a little bit? Do we dare see if Chelly's got any players he likes?
I mean, bro,
what are we thinking?
I will be waiting until we see the injury report for the Panthers, especially because it includes Matty Tkachuk potentially. None of his props are up anywhere. I know his status is up in the air, but I don't know. This is it looks almost too easy if this is all things considered with the Panthers out. So I mean, I know Chelly doesn't want to hear that, but if we get a pretty lengthy injury report from Tkachuk and the boys, it's hard for me not to take a stab at a Panthers plus 1.5, maybe. Eat the juice there.
100%. So Vegas is up to minus 190 now in the ML. Last night when we were looking at this, they were what? Minus 150? Minus 145?
Just about.
So I'm assuming this is a lot of injury news.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, potentially.
Okay.
It's looming.
Okay. We'll see. I would love for the series not to be over. I'd love to see some good hockey tonight. I don't know if there's any plays in this game that I love. I'll be honest with you. Maybe the under. Maybe the plus 1.5 on Florida. Minus 170, though, Jovan.
It's kind of juicy for a minus 190.
That might be too juiced, bro. That might be too juiced.
Yeah, it's going to be green, though.
It's going to be a green gold.
We'll see. If there's everybody out for the Panthers and the line stays right where it is. I know it's already gotten a pretty significant move, but
yeah,
I think they keep it close.
Okay. All right. Hey, there's the beautiful Stanley Cup. My goodness. Good morning.
Sitting in Vegas.
It'll be in the building. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Chelly, what's your hockey play? He's standing back here laughing. What's the play tonight? Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's got a prop.
I'm fading it.
Aiden Hill over saves tonight. Chelly likes on the ice.
Now we do have that as a last leg of an entry that we crafted.
Wow.
The only the leg that pushed. We had a 6-legger, and one that pushed was Trent's only leg in the lay. So we're
a tale as old as time, chat. A tale as old as time. We got DYs coming in with a sub bang. Let's freaking go, dude. Flynn 3415 coming in with a sub bang 6 minutes ago. W's.
Yeah, we can see the screen. He's a taco. I bet, Shelly, man. I bet.
We've got bad news, Chad. He is the taco and might have 10 saves tonight.
Yeah, he just got pulled in the first period.
My goodness. He's the taco. I bet. I freaking bet. Unbelievable.
Unreal.
All right, chat. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Let's talk about the beautiful sport of baseball. But before we do, okay, if you guys haven't downloaded props.cash yet, figure it out. All right, figure it out. All right, we've got this beautiful promo code up here for you. Book it. All right, you get 25% off your first month. I'll tell you what, I was dog shit at Prize Picks until I started using props.cash, and now I'm less dog shit. How about that? Last night I would have hit 4 slips if I didn't fat finger Bryce Miller over 2.5 earned runs instead of giving it out at under 2.5, like I told everyone all fucking day. All fucking day. That was my favorite Prize Pick square probably of the season. I was telling my friends, I was telling people who didn't even have Prize Picks to download it to bet it. And I take them more. What am I doing, chat?
It's hilarious.
Maybe this house is cursed.
I mean, that's
getting in my head.
Honestly, I mean, for all of us who had the legit Bryce Miller squares, that might have been just what we needed. I mean, lock in the more 2.5 earned runs.
I did you all a service. Okay. Yeah. I don't want that to go unnoticed. That's what I did last night for the team.
That's like when Trent, everybody forced Trent to bet on the opposite countries in the World Cup against the U.S. as an act of service. You just did the whole community a solid on that one.
Unbelievable. Cash the over a half. Patrick Corbin 10Ks chat minus 1,000. Okay, from Fat Girls Inc. today. Yes, he's pitching today. No, he's not getting 10 strikeouts. Can we be done? Can we be better? Okay, guys, download props.cash. Check out the board. Okay, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't have found that Bryce Miller square if I didn't have props.cash. And you get freaking 25% off. All right, it's not even up there anymore, but that doesn't matter. 25% off first month. If you don't love it, cancel it. Who gives a hoot? All right, try it out. I promise. If you bet Prize Picks, it is worth checking out. I promise. Okay. Check it out. If you don't like it, get rid of it. Who cares? But I promise you're going to keep it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
W's.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. Word on the street. It might be Dinger Tuesday today. People are talking.
Word is on the street. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. We've been getting in the lab a little bit, trying to find some guys to go yard.
Sure.
Okay. I think you got a couple.
Yep. I just said the word Dinger Tuesday, and in my head on loop, I just saw the Evan Longoria 3-run home run last night that sucked the soul out of my life and made me want to fly home to Virginia. Jovan, we need to pick sharp home run hitters like that today.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the Evan Longoria 3-run nuke piece of the day today?
I think it's going to be Alex Bregman.
Bregman against my Nats.
Against Patrick Corbin, yeah.
I bet.
I'm pretty scared of Patrick Corbin. He's been an absolutely fantastic pitcher this season. So, tough matchup for him. But, yeah. I was looking at one of these righties for the Astros. I mean, honestly, I would probably even look at Jordan if he was playing. But don't have that luxury there. But Bregman has a really good matchup against Patrick Corbin. He's been super streaky in this lineup. And I do think Patrick Corbin gets destroyed today again, unfortunately. Okay. So, Bregman's probably going to be one of those guys. If he hangs a slider, that is going to be sent so far.
Yeah. How do they like hitting the sinker? How do they like hitting the slider?
I mean, the whole lineup is pretty good at pretty much anything.
Yeah.
No off the board numbers if you don't exclude Jordan. Okay. But yeah, the lineup should be perfect.
Because he's throwing that sinker way more than he's throwing that shit slider. Thank
God.
God.
Oh yeah.
Recently, it has had no success. Patrick Corbin beginning of the season. Okay, started out like crap for a couple games. Then he locked in for like a month and a half. It was awesome. He was looking good. He was limiting the hits. There was a game he only allowed 3 hits. And I swear to God, if you would have told me that last year, I'd say that I was in heaven. And this was not real life. Okay. Now he's given up 11 hits, 7 hits in his last 3. He's back to tossing turkeys. He's back to giving up hard contact. He's back to pitching to barrels, right? He's got a fucking magnet.
It's a little bit. And yeah, everybody's saying Bregman's in the Super Goats GG. We've been here crafting the Super Goats together. So the Super Goats really came partially from my head. So I'm not too scared of what Trent locks in.
100%. We were crafting a couple chops deep last night on the couch, finding winners.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, as
100%,
we should.
100%.
Okay, so maybe the Super Goats has some life this week.
It could.
All right, you've been warned.
I mean, even if Trent cakes a slip, he did have a slip of literally I gave him 5 squares yesterday and he wanted to make it a 6-legger. And the one square that was his is the one that sold. That's that Jamal Murray assist square that he posted. All 5 of those plays were all from my brain, and then he had to just put in one of his own. And what do you know? Gets hooked.
I wish you guys could see it in person.
It's crazy.
You can't make it up.
It's crazy.
You can't make it up.
The powers are just people don't realize the power that man holds. It's insane.
Well, back to home runs and now talking about cursed bats. Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman. Yep. That's my corp one. Or I guess maybe I have a couple corp ones, but the other one I definitely want to take a Dodger up against Lance Lynn. Because I do think they absolutely destroy Lance Lynn in this game. So I'm just gonna have to be square and say Freddie.
No way.
Freddie Freeman. I mean, you could look at a ton of guys in this game. I think for those who are actually using the promo and not just doing it because it's Dinger Tuesday and it's kind of the fun thing to do, I think you have a pretty solid shot of getting a lot of Lance Lynn Turks in this game, getting your promo funds back. But yeah, I was looking at guys like Freddie. I was looking at JD Martinez, who's been a barrel machine. I mean, the past month or so, but especially in these last couple weeks in really good matchups. But I really like Freddie. I think Freddie's my guy that I'm going to go with here. I love his prop too, which I think he's also in the Super Goats, if I'm not mistaken, because we talked about that square last night. But yeah, I do like him today a good bit too. But again, you can go up and down this lineup with the matchups they have against Lance Lynn, and I don't think you can find much wrong. Because I mean, a lot of these Dodgers are great fastball hitters. So
Okay.
like it's probably going to get ugly for Lance Lynn today.
Okay. And
Hot
yeah, we'll
take.
talk about that more as we go over that game 100%.
Yeah.
And chat, our girl Lauren has a square she loves. Already mentioned that earlier. We're going to get her on later to talk some prize picks. I think she's got a winner in that game. All right. And we'll get to that afterwards. For now, we need to find some guys going yard. Okay, chat. And let us know how the mics are. Okay. This is the first time we've done this. The sound quality should be good, but let us know if we're quiet or loud enough or whatever in chat. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. I don't love anybody else in this game. I'm cool with rolling with Freddie. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a goat. What else? You got anybody else up your sleeve?
Yeah, slightly less corp one. Similar to yesterday, which I didn't expect as many home runs as we got. I think we got 2 or 3 in the Mariners game. But this is a similar lower total game where I think you're going to get some runs from home runs. So I guess we'll talk about the game a little later. But guy that I like is Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Tater.
Yeah, Michael A. Tater. He's been a machine lately, especially against aces. And I like him today against Corbin Burns to take him deep. He has a matchup that's maybe not fantastic on paper, but I like a lot of this Twins lineup because they're guys who, like Corbin Burns on the road, strikeouts have been down, so you're going to see more in the zone. His stuff's been a little less sharp. So if you hang a pitch over the plate against a couple of these hitters, they're going to bang it if they're not striking out. And Michael A. Taylor's been kind of the weirdly consistent guy, like the middle to bottom of that lineup, who's been the power source, to be honest with you. With no Joey Gallo in the lineup, a lot of the guys at the top, like Buxton's been in and out of the lineup. I think he's hurt now. Carlos Correa really hasn't been there on a consistent basis, but Michael A. Taylor, little old Michael A. Taylor has been a nice little power source for them at the bottom. So I was definitely looking at some guys here in this game. Either him or King Julian is who I settled on. I see the half total base up for Michael A. Taylor on Prize Picks. So give me that.
You know what to do, chat.
Yeah.
You know what to do. I'm more than okay with taking Michael A. Taylor in the Dinger Tuesday segment.
Yeah.
Okay. You know that's my guy.
Oh, yeah.
People forget he's a World Series champion.
That's legend.
Okay. I've never seen a guy be so bad and so good at baseball at once.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a lot more good than bad lately.
Yeah.
Thankfully. I mean, he's been unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
For sure. For sure. We should have kept him instead of Robles. I agree. That was a misfire.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe.
Also, Robles is back in the minors doing some rehab stints, Chad. He's coming back. All right. Get ready. He's coming. We might have to start fading him now because he was a little too good at the beginning of the season, to be honest with you. All right. Michael A. Taylor, Freddie, and Bregman. Anybody else, or do we need to get in the lab?
We can get in the lab.
Okay.
Those are the main 3 that I had marked down before.
Chat, before we dive into these games, we think there's going to be a bunch of runs. First off, Flyer Faithful coming in with a sub bang. Let's freaking go. In-person BTL bang. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Jovan, let's go through the games we think are going to have some high totals and a lot of runs. Okay. Chat, your job right now, you let us know who your favorite home run prop is for the day.
Yeah.
I want to know who you guys like. Okay. Only freaking put a thing in chat if you're thinking about that. And don't just put your favorite player in chat. Okay. Let us know who you think is going yard tonight. Don't just pick Juan Soto because he's your favorite player. All right. Let's see what you guys want today. Ref likes Big Taylor. Let's freaking go. We need Ref back in these freaking home run props.
We do.
Okay. Gorman riding with Ellie. Chaz McCormick caught my eye. Let's pull up those Houston odds if we can, Joshy. Let's see why Devin likes Chaz. Would not be opposed to that if his odds are weirdly short. I think my guy Patrick Corbin gets a little roughed up today.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, like anytime the Astros have a really good matchup, which yes, I took a Corp guy, but one of those guys at the bottom just hits nukes. Whether it's Corey Julks or random Jake Myers solo shot, one of those guys. So I don't have a problem. If he's in the lineup, maybe Martin Maldonado looks a tad short.
Ooh,
Corp
special
calls.
delivery.
Corp calls.
I bet. Chelly wants Shea Langoliers. I freaking bet, Chelly.
I bet he does.
That should be a good wager.
I bet he does.
Okay. Yeah, who else looks weird in this game to you? Anybody look weirdly short? Anybody look weirdly long? I'm diving in right now. Maldonado at 700. I mean, is he usually around there?
Yeah, a little bit. He's just usually a little lower than like the group of guys at the bottom.
Okay.
It's like to see him in the same group is maybe a little strange.
Does Chaz not have odds up?
He may not be in the lineup.
Okay.
That's why. I mean, if you see odds for him, it's probably not confirmed yet.
He's at plus 500.
Oh, there he is. There he is. 500.
Plus 500.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all.
Okay. W's. Not been Major Mac coming in with 5 sub bangs. Let's freaking go, my dudes. Let's freaking go. Appreciate that, beast. Hope your week's going well. Okay. And he resopped. Let's freaking go, dudes.
Maldonado's 1 hit versus Corbin as a nuke.
I freaking bet it is. Unbelievable.
Hilarious.
I bet there's a lot of hitters out there whose only hit against Patrick Corbin is a nick. Okay. He's probably not the only one.
Hey, give me one at bat. I'm in that category too.
Sure. Yeah. Chat, do you guys agree or disagree with my tweet the other day when I said if I got 50 at bats, I could get a home run off of Adam Wainwright? What do you think? 50 at bats from the left side. I got no problem with velo, and it's not like he really has any. It's that Uncle Charlie that scares me a little bit. What do you guys think? 50 at bats. You guys think I could take him? Yeah. No chance, right? No fucking chance. Josh is fucking pissed right now. He's like, you don't say that, bro. Josh is producing this on a laptop, thinking you don't fucking say that.
I don't know about Wayno. He might agree with the Cubs bullpen though.
We'll get a poll
Shot
up
on the arm.
We'll get a poll up.
Yeah.
I would even say Patrick Corbin, but that's lefty on lefty. I don't even know if I could do it, man. That ball's starting in your head. I'm freaking getting out of the box. And with Patrick Corbin,
I think it's going to start right through the middle of the strike zone. And not
that's
leave
true. It might start in the middle of the zone and stay there.
You might have like a
Flat,
a like deceptive arm angle. There's got to be something there.
Man.
He's bad at what he gets paid to do.
I really messed up posting that kickball video. You guys think I'm unathletic because I posted that video? I understand. I get it. I don't blame you. Okay. Just know that I am not a leg coordinated athlete. Okay. I'm a baseball guy. All right. You'll see me swing it when we start up our softball league here in the fall. All right. I'll post some highlights of that. You're going to think I'm freaking Aaron Judge.
93% of the poll in this ball looks like
93%, 94% say no. I'm going to vote for no myself. Okay. Because the more I think about it, that is a ridiculous comment. All right.
Hilarious.
We move chats. Let's find a couple more. All right. There's got to be a couple guys in here we can find.
Yeah. I mean, we can jump around to these games. One that I think is going to have some runs and potentially home runs is the game in San Fran.
Okay.
With San Fran, or maybe it's in, I don't know where it is, but San Fran and the Cardinals.
Sure.
With
it's at St. Louis.
It's at St. Louis. Alex Cobb and Jack Flaherty. I believe you have wind blowing out too into right field, which I think I saw, which is great for lefties. Which, I mean, lefties are really who I would target anyway, especially if we're talking about Giants.
I got a guy. Jock Peterson.
Square.
I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
What's he been doing?
He did hit like 2 home runs this past weekend.
No.
Yeah, he had a 2-tank game. In that game, they won by like 10.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he just splashed down.
Yeah, he had 2 home runs in his last game he played in, Jovan.
It was the last game. Oh, yeah. 'Cause I guess I had an off day.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't have a guy. I don't have a guy anymore. Okay. Damn it.
There's plenty of lefties here to choose from.
Lamont, you want to go back to the GOAT?
Ooh, Lamont.
You want to go back to Dwayne Wade?
Lamont Wade could do things for me today.
Dwayne Wade plus 600.
You know what? I don't have a problem. I mean, he's not a lefty, but I would really like Estrada if he didn't do the same exact thing as Jock and hit 2 home runs, I think, in that game. So, I mean, take a pick.
Chad, what do we think? Who's hitting a nuke in this Giants and Cardinals game? There's runs in this game.
Gorman. He's been like the odds leader for the Cardinals most days. Yeah. Which, I mean, some of the times it's worked, some of the times it hasn't. But yeah, I don't really know. There's a couple guys off of Flaherty, which, I mean, you're always running the risk of walks taking any prop against Flaherty, but the lefties I wouldn't mind.
I think we go Lamont Wade.
I'm down with Lamont Wade.
Okay. Anybody else in this game you love?
Not really. This is just a marker game. That's just like I'm probably gonna be on the over in this one. We can talk about that in a bit, but yeah.
100%.
Regression.
All right, looks like 95% of chat thinks that I will not hit a home run off of Wainwright. I'll remember that. Chat. They don't believe. They don't. They also don't believe I can eat 10 hot dogs and drink 10 beers in 10 innings tomorrow.
I mean, sources are saying. I mean, who knows if you have 10? You might have 9. Pitch clock 9.
Well,
so people are saying. I mean, I've been seeing, First Take Stephen A. Smith's talking about it. He's like, Krabs in the pitch clock era. They don't think he has what it takes. So,
it's never been done in the pitch clock era. I've never seen it.
Never been done. So, I mean, you have a chance to break history or make history.
Chad, I'm going to give it a try tomorrow. All right. I haven't really released this on socials yet. I tweeted about it, I think, once yesterday, but I am going to try the 10-10-10 challenge tomorrow once again and see if I still have it in me. Okay. I did it last year at Nats Park. It was an extremely long game. All right. Had an extra inning and I barely finished it. Okay. And I was teed up at the end. Tomorrow, I'm going to give it a shot on Dollar Dog Night at the Rangers game. Okay. And we're going to see with the abbreviated games if it's possible for a human being to do it, because if I can't, nobody can. All right. I promise you I'm going to give it my all. I promise you it's going to be gross. Okay. But stay posted for the contents. And I think I have a chance. All right. We might need a poll for that. Do we think I'm able to drink 10 beers and eat 9 hot dogs?
That might end up being the quickest game in
a
MLB
baseball
history.
game in 2023. Okay. The good thing is we do have Detmers pitching tomorrow and we do have Heaney pitching tomorrow.
Well, that could be a very good thing or very bad thing. Those are like guys like at their worst, they're god awful.
Yeah.
When they're on, they're on.
Yeah.
So God forbid we bet 2 great days from both of those pitchers. You're swimming in moose piss by like the third. Like you're gonna be caked.
I mean, 100%. If the Nerfy hits, I'm already gonna be behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
like these innings are quick.
Yeah.
And I've got to get these freaking dogs down fast, ASAP. Okay. Get them down, chug the beers. All right. Maybe dip the bun in the beer just to get it down easy.
There you go.
You know,
chestnut action.
Yeah. Look, it's not going to be easy, chat. Not everybody could do it. All right. But I think I might have a chance. Okay. I can't believe I did it last year. We're going to see if we're able to do it in a quicking game. All right, boys.
Find out.
It's going to be so gross. My stomach already hurts. My stomach already hurts. If you do this, we may need Krabs versus Mr. Chestnut. I bet. Chat, people forget I did it last year. All right. It was a 3.5-hour game. People forget. We're going to need an over. If the over doesn't hit in this game, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. And also, chat, let me know what I should set the line at for how many dogs and beers. We could probably set it at what? 9.5 and make the over juice plus 150. Maybe 9.5 dogs and beers each.
I might mega max
juice
that
the
under.
over. You're going to take the sharp under?
Yeah, sharp money's all over it.
I bet.
All over it.
6.5 dogs. That's disrespectful, T says. Come on now. Come on now. I'm putting down at least 7 dogs. Give me a break.
Yeah, give me like a 7.5 line. That's what I'll put it at.
Okay.
Maybe we might even need to give you like a first 5 dogs line.
Unbelievable. Well, I'll set a line for you guys tomorrow. Okay. And we'll get weird. All right. Maybe we'll put me on a prize pick square with some hot dogs on there.
Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
All right. Let's move to another game. Is there another one you think there's going to be some runs in?
I don't know about runs, but maybe home runs.
Ooh.
I could see some home runs in the Subway Series tonight, which it's partially because the pitcher's pitching. I mean, there are other guys with like when they're bad, but also like when they give up runs, a lot of it has to do with Luis Severino's fastball getting absolutely pummeled. Or, I mean, same with Scherzer. His is just more a lack of command on everything as a whole.
Okay.
But could look at some guys in this game. I was looking at a lot of the righties for the Mets, and then a lot of the same for the Yankees. I know I see Stanton up there, but he's the favorite. I think we already have a couple of very chalky guys, but there's a lot of guys who look a little lower than usual. I mean, a guy who's been absolutely pummeling baseballs, no matter who he's facing. Francisco Alvarez.
Ooh.
That's one I could certainly get behind.
Okay. Mets catcher. Beast.
Yeah, he's been absolutely incredible over the past month or so, really. So, I mean, he's one that I could certainly see getting a hold of a Severino fastball that is just left middle of the plate. So, I mean, looking at him, it's pretty hard for the Yankees guys because really I'd probably just take Stanton. But I don't want to take another favorite. But
what about the young Billy McKinney?
He just did it, though, I think.
Well, he has 1 home run this season.
I think it was
his
last game.
No, he was against the White Sox on June 8th.
Oh, okay.
He's played 5 games in his young career. All right. I don't like the guy. He's a Yankee, but I would not be opposed to taking his freaking home run square. He's pretty short. At least it looks like to me. He's only played in freaking 5 baseball games. He does have a nuke. Okay. He's got a hit in every game so far this season. Holy smokes. Well, only 5. But very impressive start for the young gun.
Fair enough.
What do we think?
Not going to tell you now. He's at the same odds as Alvarez.
So if you take Alvarez and you take our guy McKinney, maybe one of them goes yah, and you hit a plus 500 and you go about your day.
Yeah.
How about it?
Go move.
Okay. Any other games with high totals? I could take a peep.
I mean, you got to go to.
There's got to be.
You got to go to Kansas City.
We got to go to Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean,
We got to go to Cincinnati, Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan Lyles on the bump. I'm not taking Super Corp Elliot De La Cruz. That's one you're going to see 1,500 times today. Not that it's a terrible play, but it's just so overly corp. And his lines look sneakily low, too.
Do that.
Like, I always look like when I'm thinking about taking guys' fantasy score, I always like double check and see like what his hits, runs, and RBIs odds. Not that those are like a perfect comparison or whatever, but he's only like minus 130 to go over. He's been like minus 160.
Time out on this.
Let's hear it.
We've got inside info from chat.
Do it.
Billy McKinney was a former Met.
Yeah, I do know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been across a couple of guys in the league. I think he was a Met. He was a Brewer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Revenge nuke.
Big revenge nuke.
Revenge nuke tonight. Plus 500.
I'm down for that.
I'm in.
I'm down.
I'm in. Okay. I do think there'll be some runs in that game, and we know how those teams operate. They're probably going to be nukes.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lower total game, so you're probably relying on a solo shot.
Okay, chat.
I kind of like sometimes.
Okay. Well, back to business here. Don't let me interrupt you. What are we liking in this Royals game?
Yeah. So, I mean, Ellie's super corp. His lines are super low, though, which, I mean, I already had hesitation because I knew how corp he's going to be today.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. But I was looking at those lines, and they're like, yeah, super, super low. But against Jordan Lyles, you can take a couple of the guys in this lineup for sure. Because I think he is going to give up tanks. Just looking through the lineup or the home run odds, the guys that are going to be in the lineup. I mean, the ones that I see right now: Spencer Steer, Jonathan India, Stuart Fairchild, all surrounding Ellie De La Cruz in similar lines. So, like, primarily, you probably want a lefty around him, which it's kind of hard to say if you want a lefty because I think TJ Friedel is the only one that's listed because he's the only one that's for sure in the lineup. Maybe him and Will Benson, who has the one career walk-off home run. So, I mean, if you want to take a long shot stab, I think Friedel or Benson or really whatever lineup, whatever lefty gets set in that lineup and gets odds, I'll probably be taking a stab on. But, I mean, power-wise, I guess best matchup from the right side, I certainly don't mind Jonathan India.
You're telling me Benson has the same odds or shorter odds than Stevenson, Friedel, Steer? Who else from this team? Yeah, those guys. Like, should he have shorter odds than those three dudes?
I mean, like, if you think big baseball brain, if you're talking about lefties against Jordan Lyles,
Yeah.
power lefties against Jordan Lyles, like, Will Benson definitely has that, but it's still probably a little weird to see him there.
He also might have the most electric walk-off in MLB history.
I know. That was awesome. First career home run like that is insane.
I mean, he lost his mind.
As he should. I mean, I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
I had the same reaction. You know, people didn't have the cameras on me because, you know, I wasn't in the middle of Great American Ballpark, but I was fired up.
I think you actually did an even crazier celebration.
I did. Yeah.
We actually had to tell Jovan to settle down. We said, Jovan, they're still under 500, the Reds. Okay, let's take a seat here.
I did need that reminder, but I mean, I even did it last night when they had their closer come in and make his MLB debut for the save.
I bet.
I was bricked.
Hey, the Reds are coming. Either get on board or get out of the way, chat. Watch out.
Yeah.
They're legit. All right. Bro, we got to find somebody in this lineup. I don't want to go with Cruz, man.
No, I'm not taking Cruz.
Is it Benson?
Could be Benson. He's got I mean, I don't see a reason why he doesn't play, but I also said that with Jonah Heim last week, which, I mean, he had probably the best matchup of his season, and he sat the bench for whatever reason. So, well, I mean, we'll see. Will Benson should play. If he plays, that's my guy in this game.
Okay.
If not, probably India.
Okay, chats. Lol, that closer was awful. Couldn't locate for shit.
I mean, you got the save.
Got the save.
Yeah.
How about it? It's all that matters, chat. Results. All that matters. All that matters is squad rides being 30 games over 500. Okay? Bankroll builders. Bankroll bobs, some may call it. All right? And we're going to find another one today. Let's see if there's any other games I see some nukes. Okay? Have we talked about LA and Texas today?
No.
With Berea and Bradford up on the bump?
That's a good one.
Yeah, let's go to that game.
I mean, for those who remember, the game that I went to the Rangers game was actually Cody Bradford's debut. And that's when I sprayed Austin Riley and Kevin Pillar home runs, and they both went yard, not anticipating that Cody Bradford was going to get barreled up as much as he did. Because literally, I mean, even the balls that were outs in his cleaner innings, he was getting hit hard. So, I mean, looking at like a lot of the Angels righties today is probably what I would do here. And it's probably hard not to say Mike Trout.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we have like official. What do we have odds for that up yet? Yeah. It's pretty hard not to say Mike Trout. I don't want it 295. Yeah, that's kind of ass odds for as terrible as he's been. But
He's got 1 home run in June.
yeah, I mean, I know he's probably gonna swing through 6,000 fastballs right down the middle that Cody Bradford throws him, but the one that he does make contact with is probably gonna go 680.
Okay.
But I'd also be lying if I said Brennan Drury Day the day after he got ejected too last night for arguing with the home plate umpire.
Damn.
Doesn't intrigue me either. So I mean, if we're talking about barrels, I think those are the guys that are going to give it to you.
If we're talking barrels, we got 2 guys.
We're talking barrels.
Well, I'm down to take Trout.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got to break out of this slump. That's one guy that I'm not opposed to backing when he is absolutely slumping, because it's only going to be a 2-week, 3-week thing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Trout's probably one where I just back him on prize picks, to be honest with you. I don't
Okay.
think the home run's really worth it to take as a straight play on the books, but I'll probably take him in a PP slip. But I mean, looking at these odds here, like you can get a pretty good idea of who's on the mound for the Rangers. All of these guys are super low.
Yeah.
We're seeing, and like usually like FanDuel has the promotions, like
This is crazy.
they're gonna be super low all the time. But with DK has it this way. Drury 320, Rendon I saw 310, Hunter Renfroe 310. I mean, give me a break.
When's the last time Taylor Ward's hit a nuke?
Not too long ago, I don't think. He's also been on fire too. So like I don't have a problem with him either. He's actually been weirdly good for some reason.
He hit 1 the other day. He's got 2 over the last week. He's got 8 on the season. He has been pretty locked in, to say the least, over the last month. Would not mind going with Ward.
Yeah, not at all.
He doesn't mind facing a lefty.
Definitely does not. I mean, that's really, I guess they put Neto lead off sometimes now, but primarily when they want to have Ward in the leadoff spot is against a lefty.
Okay. I think we go Ward. We go right with the hot hands and maybe Trout as well if you're trying to get weird.
I'm down.
Okay. Dubs. Yeah, I think I'm good on Adolis Garcia plus 295. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he's that low. That's probably weirder than I think, because I mean, Berea's been fantastic for them too. Like he's been, I know he hasn't been a starter that long, but he's been great as kind of their long relief guy that they're not putting in the rotation. So I know it's a lefty, but it seems awfully low.
So is Garcia going yard today?
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm not the best at picking out his props, to be honest with you. So I don't even try, because every time I do, he's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks in the dirt. So I'm good.
Okay. Chat, I'm scrolling through, making sure there's any other games we have not talked about where I expect a bazillion runs. Do you like the over in Philly and Arizona in that game? I mean, over 9 from 8.5.
I hate to go back
after last night.
How absolutely air it was yesterday.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't have like an argument against it necessarily.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
All right. Well, honestly, I think we targeted all the games we wanted to, and you brought some Corp guys you liked beforehand as well. We got Michael A. Tater, who might be my favorite one you pitched so far, non-biased, of course.
Of course.
I think we move, and let's dive into some sides and totals.
Yeah, let's talk about these games.
Sure. Chat right now, and this is subject to change if some of these guys get scratched. And if they get scratched, chat, that means that they're going to pinch hit and go in and hit a home run, and your bet will be voided and you won't count it. But that's how it's going to go, because that's gone for us this season.
Yeah, we'll have to relook. They just called up. Rangers just called up another pitcher to spot start, so we'll have to reevaluate some Angels.
No
a little
way.
Later. We are reading chat, guys, but yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay.
Take some of those guys, but
W's.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay,
but we can start getting through some of these games. I mean, do you want to start with that game since it's a little weird now?
I think we start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let's start with Braves and Tigers. Oh, I guess I meant top.
That's the top.
I guess I meant top.
Yeah.
Let's start at the top. Okay. Braves and Tigers, the early game of the day. No early games today, chat. They got to figure this out. Okay. Especially as we head into the summer. If the Stanley Cup's over, we got nothing else pretty much besides PLL and baseball. They got to figure out how to put day games on every single day. They're missing. I mean, so many people would be betting and watching baseball instead of working.
Yeah.
100%.
It's I'm kind of in between.
Okay.
Because
you like the night games.
I like the night games because like it gives me a full stretch of like the day to kind of lab and prepare anything and not have to like push out. Like it's fun to sweat on stream. Like pushing out like a PP entry or play. If it's like one game, I'm cool with it. But if it's like all throughout the day, and we have to force some plays into the night slate.
Mm.
I don't like doing that.
Okay.
But I'm cool. I'm cool.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Well, you've had plenty of time to prepare for these plays. That means you better hit all your bets.
Yeah, we had some time. We had some time.
All right. Atlanta, Detroit, Strider versus Olsen. Detroit with a walk-off last night.
Yeah,
Sure.
legacy comeback.
So the Rays and the Braves both lost last night to the Tigers and the A's. The A's are on a 6-game win streak, and the Tigers just won their first game in the month of June. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
is there any chance the Tigers win 2 games in a row against the Braves with Strider on the ball?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Mean, again, they're minus 265, so like not a hot take.
Right.
But Strider, this Braves team, like the whole issue is they can't hit right-handed pitching, and like really they didn't out of the gate with Charlie Morton yesterday because like he dealt. It was just the bullpen blowing it late.
Yeah.
So like I think he's gonna have a fantastic start. Probably get a little more length out of him than you would have or you did with Charlie Morton, and he's just gonna be ridiculously impressive. Like I'm not a huge Strider guy. I just don't like backing him because usually you're paying an insanely premium price, but he's probably gonna get 10Ks today. His line I think is 9.5. So like again, not a crazy take, but Tigers just been horrendous against right-hand pitching, especially if you can strike them out. So like they're gonna get dominated.
Wild. I think underdogs went like 6-2 yesterday on the ML. I freaking bet dog water wager. I freaking bet. It's been favorite season the past 2 weeks, so it's about time we get some dogs barking. My goodness. We got Victor coming in with a sub bang. Let's freaking go. W 12-month sub bang. Appreciate it, my man. All right. Braves find a way to win this game, but they are laying minus 265. Maybe the play is Strider strikeouts on the books or on the prize picks.
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And chat, rumor has it there might be a free 6-piece you guys have in your prize picks. Is this true? Do you guys have a free, like a risk-free 6-piece prize picks today? Is that a bit? If it is, we're going to get in the lab after we go through these games, and we're going to craft up a BTL 6-piece for you guys. Okay. You can take what you want. Okay. You can pick and choose. You can take half of them that you like and put them in with your plays. I don't give a hoot. Okay. You don't have to tail the plays to scale. All right. Take what you like or tail the whole thing and ride. All right.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. But we're going to go over these games first. Okay. And we'll get in the lab and we'll get some PP squares going. Yeah. Toronto and Baltimore. We got Creamer going against Bassett. Creamer's coming off his worst start of the season for the Orioles. Bassett has been absolutely dialed in for Toronto, and this line has come down 30 cents towards Baltimore. And I know the line's always moving towards Baltimore. Okay, I feel like they're always sharp.
Yeah.
But I still can't ignore this, and I still think Baltimore's the play. What do you think?
I think the over's the play.
You think the over's the play?
Which, I mean, again, not another hot take by me because I think every time these teams get together, you see 5,000 runs.
Yep.
But I kind of agree with you with the Orioles line move there that it's a little suspicious. But I also think from a baseball perspective that Dean Kramer gets rocked.
Okay.
So I think if the Orioles do win this game, it's going to have to be them just out slugging the Jays. And when Chris Bassett's on the mound and the Jays are giving up runs, and he's giving up runs, he has been bad. Like he's got some of the highest highs and the lowest lows in that rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that play out against the Rays where only 2 of those I think were earned, but he gave up 6 and he was absolutely atrocious throughout that start.
I remember it.
Yeah. That was not fun for the earned run square bettors, but he was bad. And I do like these matchup a lot for the Orioles bats to kind of have a really good day here. So I'm going over. I think it's going to be a slugfest.
Yep. These games always go over. Chat's hip. The baseball guys in chat now.
Yeah, they know.
These games and Baltimore-Boston, whenever they play, it's like a freaking home run derby. Dude.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Nuts. Camden Yards turns into a hitter's park for those games. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that you got a couple lefties on both sides that are heating up too. I mean,
okay.
Brandon Belt's been stinging the bat ball for the Jays.
Yes, he has.
Varsho's been a good power source as well. And then on the other side, Gunnar Henderson has been incredible. I mean, they put him at the leadoff spot for a lot of these games now, partially out of necessity, but he's been fantastic.
Okay.
So you don't need to use that big ass right field wall or left field wall.
Left field wall now.
Yeah.
Right field wall is short, but it's big.
Yeah, I'm at left field.
Okay. Where are we going next, boys? Where are we dropping next, boys? Yankees, Mets. Okay, game of the day. TBS, prime time. All right. Severino versus Scherzer. Totals up from 7 to 7.5, Jovan. And I'm seeing some 8s floating across the screen. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Bet over's moving up. I mean, Scherzer's been pretty sketch. Severino's been suspect. And who knows if he's going to be cheating or not tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Is he going to be using tar? Is he getting away with it tonight or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is probably one I don't care to have a play on, but I mean, it feels like to me that might be a Mets offense wake up game. Which,
Okay.
I mean, for them, really doesn't have to mean they score 10. It could mean they score 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But I like their matchup against Severino quite a bit. So I do think they win the game, which is probably why, I mean, not just the Scherzer attacks, but why they're laying damn near minus 170.
Yeah.
So I do think they touch them up a little bit. What the bullpens are going to do in the back end, I don't really know. I know we see the total moving up, but I think it's the Mets today, but I'll gladly pass on that one.
Okay. Yeah, the over is moving up, but it's definitely pretty public, so it makes sense. I'm good on this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am good on this game. I think I would lean the over, though. I'm with you. All right, boys. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Colorado versus Boston. All right. This total's up to 9.5. I mean, they pretty much always are at Fenway these days. All right. Anderson's pitching. This guy is unbelievable.
Can't keep getting away with it.
He can't keep getting away with it. I've even started watching his freaking starts because I keep fading him and losing coin. It makes no sense how this guy's striking people out. He's throwing meatballs. He's throwing Patrick Corbin pitches, and nobody can hit him.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Do we just put him to the side and stop fading? What's good with this?
Probably. I mean, I would against this Red Sox lineup just because, like, I mean, you're expecting somewhat of a bounce back performance because they were god awful yesterday.
Yeah.
Against Seabolt and I guess really the rest of the Rockies bullpen. But it's just a guy like Chase Anderson. Like, he's just like a crafty veteran, softer tossing guy. Like when the Red Sox like struggle against these pitchers, there's really no coming back. So like I wouldn't be shocked to see them look terrible again.
Yeah.
But it's eventually going to come. Regression is going to come for Chase Anderson. It's just super hard and super tough to kind of pick out a spot. I mean, he's been pitching course for half of his starts, and now you're in Fenway, who's pretty much right there up with cores and hitting conditions.
Yep.
And maybe you're going to see it, but
100%.
I don't want to fade it.
Krabs is Scherzer cheating tonight. Well, if he does, he'll be smart enough to probably get away with it and not have pine tar, visibly on his body. And if he does, you're not going to find out about it. He's not getting caught again. Scherzer's too smart for that. Okay. He's not going to cheat again. That broke my heart, though. Yankees 199-621 when he got caught cheating. It broke my heart. All right. I lost a little bit of respect for him. He's been like my moral compass. Max Scherzer has growing up. I've looked at him as almost like a mentor, even though I've never met him in my life. Although I saw him in a Chipotle one time. Never met him in my life, but he's just a good family man, good dudes. And it hurt that he cheated, but they all fucking cheat. Okay, grow up. I'm going to roast the Yankees for cheating because I hate their guts. All right, if you don't like that, you can grow up too. All right, we move. Erman got caught, not Sevy, 100%. 100%, that's on me. Good call. All right, either way, he's probably cheating somehow, some way. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Brewers versus the Twins. Jovan, what's your Brew Crew read? You've been betting on this team a lot. You think they go down to Pablo in this game? You think that line might be a little suspect?
Yeah, Corbin Burns opened up minus 115. Now Pablo Lopez is minus 120.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
I
do like, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. I mean, Corbin Burns on the road, there hasn't been a drastic difference if you look at like the baseline stats there, but the K rate's a little down, which there actually has been, I think there was one start where he was really good. He generated a lot of whiffs and that kind of tipped the needle. But if you watch him when he's on the road, the strikeout stuff isn't the same. The command is not the same. And he's going up against the Twins lineup who, yes, they do strike out a good bit. But lately, I mean, they've had their contact stuff on, especially when they put out their best lineup, which I'm hoping that they are able to do today. Obviously, there's no Gallo. Like, top of the guys in that lineup are clearly not going to be playing, but they put guys like Julian in there who have been great contact guys. Kyle Garlick, weirdly, against everybody now, he's hitting the ball a little bit more than he did in their slump. Correa's been all right putting the ball in play. I mean, guys like Kirilloff, platoon guys. I mean, they've been putting the ball in play. So, Bradford officially starting for Rangers. I bet, chat. But yeah, I think they can have a pretty good start here, or a pretty good outing for the offense against Corbin Burns. I think it's going to be another one of those games similar to, like, not score-wise, what we saw like the Mariners against Luzardo yesterday, but I think it's only going to take a couple bangs to make a difference because I think Pablo Lopez pitches an absolute gem today against the Brewers.
So Pablo's coming off his best start of the season, in my opinion. 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts against your Rays.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Did you watch that start?
I did.
How do you look?
Fantastic.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to say the Rays had the best approach in that game.
Okay.
Not great at bats, but he looked really good. Really, really good. And the command was there. The off speed was sharp. which if you're off speed as sharp against the Brewers, you're in a good spot to have a pretty good start because
Okay.
the top of that lineup, especially off speed approach, is rough.
Yep.
So I'm definitely down to go with the Twins today, who sneakily, I mean, they haven't been very good, very flashy, but they've been keeping themselves hanging in games, which in a game with Corbin Burns versus Pablo Lopez, it's exactly the team I want.
Okay. What would you say that money line should have opened up at? What were you expecting?
I expected the open. I think Corbin Burns minus 115, minus 120 is what I'll put it at. And the fact that it flipped from that open, it's definitely interesting.
100%, especially when less than 37% of bets and handle are back in the Twins to win this game. How about them apples?
Yeah.
Chad, if you couldn't tell already, I think the Twins are probably our favorite play of the day today. Okay. Garlic hitting a home run today. Roadster, thanks.
I haven't even looked at odds for that game. So that's an interesting one outside of like Michael A. Taylor.
Why don't we take a peep at that game real quick? We'll dive into the home run props. W. Josh. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Garlic is laying at to hit a nuke.
Listed though, because he's probably not for sure going to be in the lineup. I would think it's going to be Kirilloff.
Kirilloff, Kobe says.
I hope it's Kirilloff because I mean Garlic, as good as he's been a platoon guy for the most part. Let's see what do we have here. I mean, highlights as expected. Donovan Solano, not that he's a home run guy, but he's been really good at the top of that lineup too.
Where's Adames usually sitting?
He's usually the favorite with Rowdy.
Okay.
Which he is today, I think plus 450 there.
Yep.
Royce Lewis been hitting the piss out of the ball lately. So I mean that's a guy who I wouldn't mind targeting either if he's up for anything, any props or anything like that. But yeah, I definitely think, I mean, you're getting a lot of high lines here, not just because it's Corbin Burns on the mound, but it's the Twins. A lot of those guys aren't really bona fide home run hitters, especially this season. So, I mean, we're taking a stab at Michael A. Taylor. I think if you take a stab down that lineup, there's going to be a solo shot or two. A lot of those guys that are sitting plus 700 or higher.
Maybe Big Royce is the play here.
Royce could be the play.
Where do you think his odds are usually? I know you probably don't have Royce Lewis's odds memorized in your head, but
not at all, because he's only been up or been like consistently hitting the ball well for me to pay attention for like a week, 2 weeks now since he's been up. So like, can't say I know those off the top of my head, but I mean, chat if you know, let me know. But he's been locked in at the plate.
L camera has died. We're getting new batteries. Okay, chat, stick with us. You don't have to look at our faces anymore for a minute. W's for you guys.
Yeah, call camp.
We're fixing the camera. We got you, boys. Okay, don't you worry. That camera is absolutely gassed,
exhausted.
That camera is sweating more than we were on the course 2 days ago, and I don't even know if that's possible. Chat, we ran out of sweat. I've never even been a part of something like that before. I was getting concerned. I thought we might have to go right to the hospital to get like a liquid IVs.
That's crazy.
We were sweating buckets, and all of a sudden we look at each other. We're like, we're not sweating at all. It's 150 degrees.
That heat in the south is different.
Ran out of sweat.
It's different.
It's gone.
Unbelievable. Imagine if you had the humidity too. You'd be in donkey piss.
Yeah, how was golf? It was hot. It was tough. All right, we're back. We're back, chat. Let's freaking go. 10-4, as you can see our beautiful faces. We're so back. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We got about less than 30 minutes here before Surge Stream starts up, chat. I know you guys are hip. Make sure you stick around for the Surge Stream today, okay? Plenty of winners. Plenty of winners to be found. Krabs, you got to get the mic like this one because you sound so much better. Good to know.
Yeah, these are the top-tier corp mics.
Good to know. Okay, chat. W batteries. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We got to power through these games so we have time for a prize picks because we're going to need to get Lauren Square here in a minute, okay? And we're going to need to craft up a free 6-piece for you guys. I'm assuming you guys want us to do the 6-piece prize picks. If you do, let us know in chat, and we'll schedule the end of it to do it, okay? But for now, we got to talk about the Giants and the Cards.
We do. I mean, this is one that I was looking at the over here too. I think it went up to 9 from 8.5, if I'm not mistaken. Two pitchers who I know, I believe Cobb's coming off of that terrible start in Coors. I don't know if that was him or not. But he's a guy who has been seriously due for regression. I mean, time and time again, he's been pitching out of his mind, and a lot of it's just happened to be because he limits hard contact. He's been in very fortunate matchups, and the Cardinals have been killing right-handed pitching. They should have a fine approach against that splitter. So I do think he's going to get roughed up a little bit, and same for Jack Flaherty. I mean, there's not much to say about him. He's been outperforming metrics all season. Trying to figure out, times to fade him has been hell. almost as much as every other pitcher that we do, or try to fade. So I think he gets roughed up too. So I'm gonna have to lean this over here. Can't really think he's gonna get roughed up more, but I mean, after yesterday, Giants sneaking out that win, wouldn't be surprised if we get a card masterclass.
Comment of the day from King Dre: don't try to sell us the cards, please. I'm not going to sell it to you, but I will say I do like the cards today. I do think they win. And we'll leave it at that. All right.
I do too.
We're going to power through. Jovan, if there's games in the rest of the slate you love, feel free to talk about it more. But we're going to go rapid fire here so we can do some prize picks because the people need it.
Yeah.
The people freaking need it.
We can just mention this real quick. I think the Cubs line is weird. I thought that was going to be around -115, -120 with Tyon on the mound, who's been absolutely terrible.
Ooh.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see Luis Ortiz, who, I mean, he's been
good, hasn't he?
He's been pretty good. He's another one of those guys that are definitely due for some regression. So, I mean, I hate betting on the Cubs, just period. But I wouldn't be surprised if they get to Luis Ortiz today. Some of those bats show up. There's some very weird prize pick squares up for that, too. I saw some run squares up, which Dansby and Nico Horner are, like, always up, I guess you could say. But they continue to put them up after they're not doing shit.
Dude, they're slumping like crazy.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that whole lineup for the most part has been dog.
Yeah, dog water. 100%.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Wagon.
There she is. Saya. Hit run RBI.
Yeah.
Is that producer Josh's?
Yeah, I mean it prints.
Is that the producer Josh P the D? Okay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Get in the lab, Trent.
Just peeking in, trying to see the squares, man.
Get in the
What's all up
lab.
for the Cubs? I saw some of them. But search the Cubs and let's see what's all up for them while we're talking about it. This can be our slide into the PP sesh. I heard that Seiya Suzuki is going to Yabo to Cabo tonight as long as the game doesn't get rained out. Yabo to Cabo is hilarious. That's so funny.
What Cub is sticking out to? Who do you want to take? We could start building this now and go back and forth as we're finishing up the slate.
Yeah, I mean that Dansby run doesn't make sense. He hasn't done stuff for 3-4 weeks now.
Okay.
And he's like spottily been up for it, like I was saying. So like this isn't the first time he's been up necessarily, but to see him continue to be up for that in a spot where I really do like their offense
that's a red out goal.
Red out gob.
That's a red out goal.
I forget who sent it to me in a group chat or something, but it was like he hadn't
Add
scored
that to
like
the card.
the first or second day of June.
Add that to the
Something
card.
crazy.
All right. I bet.
Talkman.
Mike Talkman, the KBO legend, NC Dino's legends. No, he's not.
Yeah, I bet, man.
No, he's
I
not.
bet.
Let me see what Talkman's been doing since he's been back from Korea.
Oh, Lord. I did see that earlier. We're going to get to that in a second. Krabs is going to go crazy.
Dude, about what? Fill me in right now while I'm looking at stats.
Oh, Josh, you want to go to total bases real quick?
Talkman's been okay. He's been kind of slumping recently, but he was hitting 355 at one point.
Krabs, he's up on total bases.
Let me see. I'm looking. I need a magnifying glass for this. Oh, my God. Billy's up.
That's not even what I was talking about.
Billy,
but that
Billy,
works
Billy,
too.
Billy,
Look,
Billy,
look
Billy.
who's center of the board, top up there against the NL side.
Is that Miggy?
Miguel Cabrera
Why is Miguel Cabrera up on the prize picks?
against Spencer Strider.
Why is he up there? Is he hitting a nuke today?
I mean, I don't know if he's going to hit a nuke. I don't know if he can physically do that.
But if he could do it against anybody, it'd be somebody throwing 99 miles an hour and he
it
barrels
could
one
be
up.
power supply.
Is that your bid? Is that what you're getting to? You think that he might hit one today because of that?
I mean, I don't know if he's going to hit one, but he's probably going to get a base hit if they're off against fucking Strider.
Okay. When's the last time you see Miguel Cabrera up on the board?
I see him up for like the occasional hits, runs, and RBI, and it like never hits, but he's like rarely up. I don't think I've ever seen him up for half a base this season.
Okay. Lock that in. Let's take that.
Yeah.
Let's take McKinstry as well. Can we take him too or no?
McKinney.
Billy McKinney?
Yeah.
Not McKinstry. That's the other guy.
That's the Tiger.
Zach McKinstry.
Yeah.
Can we take McKinney though? Do you like him?
Yeah.
All right. What else do you want to add? Because I know you got a couple slips up your pocket. Might as well add
I mean,
them now.
They do have the Michael A. Taylor base up there too.
Add that to my card.
Add it to the card. Definitely want to take something Pablo Lopez related,
Okay.
which he has a higher fantasy score than Corbin Burns today, which I thought was a little interesting.
Let's pull up big man Pablo and see what we're working with here.
Yeah. Let's see what everything Pablo's got up. I know he has the hit square, which is interesting.
4.5 hits.
Yeah, click on the hits chart, Josh.
That's a green Dow gold.
Yeah, I bet.
That's a greened out gold.
I bet.
My goodness. Is that how you want to target him?
No, I don't want to do that. But I mean, that's an indication. But I think they win the game. I think he has a quality start. It's a lower total game that I think probably sticks to that. So I would probably just stay on fantasy score, just to play it.
Like Paxton last night, high fantasy score. Don't overthink it. Just take it and trust.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't even get the win, and he still hit it.
Yeah, I mean, the Rockies are dog shit against lefties. So, I mean, not that there's like a real safe option when we're talking about taking high pitcher props, but I feel like that's the avenue I'd want to take there.
Okay, let's go Pablo pitching. Fantasy score. How many plays is that? 4 plays?
4.
A little 4 for 4. All right. Well, we might as well get in the lab here and find one more, and then we'll get Lauren to come up here and give her favorite play, because apparently, word on the street, she's got a square she likes today.
Word on the street.
Word on the street. All right. Didn't come from me. All right. People are talking.
Yeah, people were saying.
All right. Who else is up that's weird that I would like?
Who? I mean, if he plays today, they have a Lamont Wade run up. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't see that earlier. Yeah. So have a TJ Friedel run. If he's leading off against Jordan Lyles, he's a lefty.
There's also Francisco Alvarez, hit run RBIs. He's up there.
Dude, that's been automatic.
Has it been a little too automatic?
No. I mean, they don't put it up every day. It's just they kind of switch between that and half a base. At least that's what they've been doing lately. But it's also what? I mean, this is a 7.5 total game. So it's not like it can be overly obvious against Sevy.
They also have Chaz up there.
Chaz McCormick.
They have Chaz McCormick up there. Hits, runs, RBIs. When's the last time you've seen? I haven't seen Chaz up here all year.
Yeah, that could be our weird Astro to take. I know you're talking about that last night instead of just taking the fantasy scores of like Bregman and Altuve or the 2 Corp guys.
Are there any other weird Astros on the board? Should we just search Houston and see who's up there?
Yeah, we can search Astros, see who's there.
It's probably Chaz, though, chat.
It's got to be Chaz, man.
It's probably Chaz. I don't want to take Bregman for reasons we don't need to go into.
Martin Maldonado, half a base. Mauricio Dupont, 1.5 total bases.
Dude, Maldonado's read it out, too.
He's hitting the fucking duke.
You think that's too easy, though, because his only at bat against Corbin is 1 fucking home run?
Bregman getting bumped down. I fucking bet, Krabs.
Oh, man. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Hilarious. And there he goes, slamming the door. We're sitting on the couch last night. Who's hitting a nuke off for Corbin tomorrow, Krabs? I don't know. Probably not Altuve. I'd probably go Bregman.
Hilarious.
Gets bumped down. Not a great sign.
Hilarious.
Not a great sign. Jovan, do we go Maldonado?
We could certainly go Maldonado.
Do you think we just don't overthink it? I mean, look, he's been up here more this season than last year, by far. He's up here a lot more, I feel like.
Yeah.
But has he been up recently?
He's been hitting. I don't think he's been up all that much recently. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, in his little short time back, I don't think I've seen Jose Altuve total bases up one time.
No way. Was it always Altuve?
It could have always been Altuve.
Was it always Altuve TBs and never Bregman?
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're not really going to offer a leadoff hitter. Maybe. I don't know what it is, like whether it's going to be him or Dubon or wherever the hell he's going to hit, but he's got the fantasy score. He's got the bases.
Is he hitting leadoff again still? He's hitting leadoff again, right? Altuve?
I don't know. I think it's been Dubon like half the time, which he has 1.5 total bases. Something just got taken off the board.
Chaz is from my area. Walked
Hunter
into the
Brown
bar
walks.
the week after they won the World Series. I asked him why he had to do that to my Yankees. He said they were soft. Wow, I think I have a new favorite player in the league. Holy smokes.
Gun to my head. Am I taking Frankie or Sale?
Bro, and Corbin can't get out of the first inning. So, like, I would not hate taking out Altuve if he's hitting in the first. He can't get out of the first inning right now. He's got the yips.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, dude. He's been getting rocked in the first, and then he settles in.
But I think every single player on this board is going to hit in the first inning.
Well, yeah, with how it's probably going to go, yeah.
Well, no, because I think, they're usually what? I think they're usually 1, 2, 3. Now.
Altuve's hitting second. W. Freddy.
Dubon's lead off. Okay.
I mean, either way. I'll let you pick. You want Chaz or you want Altuve?
I feel like we have to take Chaz.
Okay, let's go Chaz.
It's also when there's like a team that's going to rake and there just happens to be one no-name guy. Not that like we don't know Chaz and Corp is, but one non-Corp guy up for hits, runs, and RBI.
Yeah.
It's usually a sign.
Okay. And also, he hates the Yankees. and he's my new favorite player. So let's put him in there today.
There we go.
No brainer. That's a sign, chat. All right. So right now we've got 5. All right. And we had to call in the ringer. All right. We're hearing the people need a 6-piece today. All right. And we're sure as hell not calling in Trent. All right. Let's bring Lauren up and let's see what she likes today. Word on the street is she has a square. All right. We'll make some room.
People are saying
We'll make some room. All right. W's chat.
the ringer.
All right. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think there's anyone in this house who hits more prize pick squares than Lauren. You have any comment on that?
It's 100% true. I mean, I'm the best there is, and there should be no doubt about it.
You sound like Ricky Bobby a little bit, but I'll give you that. And I know you like taking these MLB live squares. So get the people hip. What are like the 2 different, ones you can take, and why do you like them so much?
Yeah, so what I've been doing is pitches thrown in the first inning. Those have literally been printing coin because they pretty much put up every single pitcher. So, on like your total bases, a lot of times they'll leave guys off, but these over pitches thrown, they have them. But,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Is this your guy right here? Are you ready to release this to the public?
That's the one.
That's the
But
one?
today we're taking Lance Lynn over pitches thrown in the first inning, and it's at 17.5. He's pitching against the Dodgers. The Dodgers, they do battle. They're at home, right? Aren't they?
Dodgers are at home and they're winning today.
Yeah,
That's
they're
also
winning
a plus.
today, and
I
that's
think they
just the way it
destroy
is.
him.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroy
I
him,
think
chat.
that absolutely soars over.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about the Dodgers earlier, Jovan. We think they're going to probably do their jobs tonight.
Oh yeah, I
They
mean,
should.
a couple of those pitches in the first inning might end up over the wall.
Y'all actually like the Dodgers tonight?
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very rare BTL Dodgers back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
100%.
All right. So we got Lance Lynn to toss some turkeys. I mean, he's been one of the worst pitchers in baseball this season. So let's
Mhm.
hope he keeps it up against Freddie Freeman, who we're taking on Dinger Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
So we think maybe he hits a nuke in the first and we keep that inning going.
That'd be nice. That'd
You
be
know what I mean?
fantastic. Yeah.
I'll say though, I normally do like $100 on my 2 teamers. I have 200 today.
No way.
So I'm doing Lance Lynn with Jordan Lyles over pitches thrown.
Wow.
I freaking
Lance
love those
Lynn
two.
and Lyles. Lynn and Lyles.
That could
Lynn
be
and
Eric.
Lyles.
Lynn and Lyles.
It's meant to be.
Lynn and Lyles, 2 losers this season on the mound. 2 dudes who cannot
what I mean?
fucking cannot find the zone to save their life. Jordan Lyles hasn't won a game this season. He's 0-10.
No, I mean, not even like he hasn't won a game. There's been like 2 no decisions. They
Yeah.
they haven't won a game when he started. They haven't had the chance.
Insane.
12 games.
And Chad, I'll be honest, a lot of these squares Lauren takes, it's stuff that makes sense. Like Lance Lynn over pitches.
Yeah.
In
like,
my head, that makes a lot of sense.
mhm.
But they hit. They hit. You can almost like square up on this MLB live
Mm.
category because there's really not much to it. You're literally just picking dudes who are struggling out of their minds
Mhm.
and they can't get out of the first inning where these pitchers struggle the most, typically.
100%.
smart.
And like, yeah, I mean, teams like the Orioles, like you start to learn the teams that love to, sorry about that,
You're good.
to battle at the plate. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, it's literally been printing for me. Like I
Uh-huh.
hit way more than not.
I mean, all I see on the Twitter feed is Trent Supergoats missing by 1 and your 2-piece pitches thrown slips absolutely greened out.
I'm trying to put the people on.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, let's get the people
Whenever
hip.
y'all are ready.
That's why we wanted to get you on BTL today. Get the people hip. All right. If you're not tailing Lauren's MLB live squares, grow up.
Grow
all right.
up.
They're winners.
Let's just
And
be
today
better.
you've got 2 that you like, and you've got a 2-unit play.
2-unit play.
All right,
This is
let-
big for me.
Let the people know again if they didn't hear it.
So it's going to be Jordan Lyles over pitches thrown and Lance Lynn over pitches thrown. First inning, though. Make sure
Yep.
you go to the MLB live tab.
Okay.
'Cause a lot of people
There you go.
make that mistake.
W's. 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 You got a side you like today before you go? A little bonus pick?
Kind of like the Cardinals.
The
I was kinda
Cardinals.
telling you about that, like the Cardinals.
Okay.
Have y'all talked about them today?
Nick's happy. He just clapped in the background. Our guy,
Shit program, but
our guy,
Yeah.
our
That is a
contact
shit
guy Nick
org.
is a Cardinals fan. He just goes, sure. Yeah, I bet
Shit.
he'll win.
They are a rat shit
for
organization.
some reason I'm backing them today, though.
That makes
Okay.
me like them more.
100%.
That's what you know.
100%. Well, unfortunately, yeah, we all like the Cardinals today.
All right.
What could
well,
go wrong?
So they're losing.
Giants.
Nick's given up. He doesn't even watch the
Giants.
games anymore.
Yeah. I will be soon.
Alex Cobb, Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, Flaherty.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Big hype video for no reason.
W Nick BTL
Yeah.
debut.
Yeah, I'm fading. I mean, good thing I'm taking the over. Now that's the main play.
Now
It's the
that I
main
think
play.
about it, maybe the Giants.
Now that I think about
On-
it, Jack Flaherty might be cake.
Unbelievable. Okay. Faded the squad ride yesterday, and I'm in Moose Piss. I freaking bet Matt Two Frosty.
Matt Two Frosty.
Why are you
come
fading
on,
the
man.
squad ride, bro? Get the fuck out of here,
Switching
bro.
up.
Unbelievable. And can we get a house parlay, Cam? It's in the oven, brother. It's baking.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's in the oven.
It's coming.
All right. So Cardinals and your favorite square today is that Lynn Square?
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
W's. We're gonna put it in the 6-piece. The people get a free 6-piece entry today. Apparently, word on the street. So
Oh, yeah.
we crafted one up, and we're gonna put that one in there because Lord knows we need the help.
That's what I'm
Okay.
here for. That's what I'm here
W's.
for.
W's.
All right, boys.
Go Cards. All right. We're gonna wrap up. We'll do the squad ride here. Peace, chat. W. Lauren. Okay.
W.
Let's get the squad ride going, chat. We got 10 more minutes. All right, 10 more minutes.
7 more to cook.
What is your favorite play, chat? We've went over the majority of the games. All right, we didn't talk about a couple of the ones late nights. Maybe we brush over those right now really quick.
Yeah, we can brush over some of those real quick.
Why don't you just take us through? Take us through
Yeah,
the late games. One sentence about them. Go.
One sentence about them. Reds, Royals. I guess we didn't talk about that as far as a side. I'm gonna keep back in the Reds.
Okay.
I'll be honest. The lines just initially looked a little weird to me, just like yesterday. Then it started coming back. Then you look at Jordan Lyles, who's been a sneaky favorite all season for whatever reason. He ain't hitting all this time. So like eventually he's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be tonight, but I mean Brandon Williamson also sucks. So we'll see. Phillies D-backs keep me far away from that game because it seems like it would be a buy low spot for Zach Wheeler coming off the D-back. I mean, the D-backs are absolutely unreal right now. Phillies have been getting hot too, but that's a heartbreaking loss to take last night.
Yeah.
But that line's been pulling back towards the D-backs with Zach Davies on the mound, who is Houdini for some weird reason. So keep me off that game.
Okay.
Definitely not taking anything in the Rays-A's game. That's a crapshoot game.
Chiote, bro. I'm just gonna say it right now. Get it out there. No fucking chance. No fucking chance I'm taking the trophies today.
Trophies.
Okay. I know you want vintage crabs. Vintage crabs lost 40 units betting baseball last year, Chiote. Do you think I want that? You think my bank account wants that? We can't. Okay, we can't afford it. We're being better this year.
We don't need the mags to come out.
We don't need the mags. All right, we don't need vintage crabs. Not until we need them. Okay.
We'll pull them out when necessary.
We let those come to us, Chiote. All right. We let those come to us.
Yeah.
Keep this Phillies game out of my brain. We're moving on to the next one.
Yeah. Mariners game. It's interesting because pretty much like George Kirby, I'm not going to say they're the same exact pitcher, him and Bryce Miller, but a lot of the reasons that I liked the Mariners yesterday are for the same exact reasons. He's a fastball dominant pitcher. It's a righty on the road who the Marlins are facing, who they've really struggled against, and they didn't get much going against him. And we have a 7 total on the board now, so I'm expecting more of the same from the Mariners. I'm not as crazy as going back to it because it's the same exact game, and you're paying a higher price now as you should. But that matchup is very similar. So I wouldn't be surprised to get a Kirby masterclass today, especially I think he's coming off a start getting rocked by the Padres, who have been, god-awful offensively. So
yeah.
I really do like his matchup against the Marlins. Edward Cabrera, I really don't know what I'm going to get from him.
Yeah,
I think
you never do.
You never do. He's such a wild card. So, if the Mariners are disciplined at the plate, just even the slightest bit, they should do enough. It's another one where I think it's going to be a couple swings to make the difference. So, love Kirby's matchup today.
Okay.
On, I guess, last game, Guards Padres. I think this is just going to be a boring under game, corporate under that I kind of like. I think Bybee and Musgrove are going to pitch well, kind of how they have been doing.
Yeah.
Musgrove's off speed should be a real challenge for a lot of those righties in the Guardians lineup, especially at the bottom. The guys at the top, he's just been his command has been sharp. Which, if you're talking about the Guardians who don't really barrel baseballs, they just poke holes. If you have a sharp command, like you're just going to pound balls in the ground and maybe it works. I think he's going to have a pretty good start today.
Okay.
Not the hottest take there, but Bybee, I think, can do the same thing on the other side. So, I like the under. Don't love it, but that's what I'll play there. And I think that's the whole slate there.
W. Jovan report, ripping us through those late games so we can have time for the squad ride. All right, chat. Let's lock in. Okay. I don't love any of those really late night games, to be honest with you. I'm not even really too mad we didn't go over them too much. Okay. Those games suck. We don't
obsessed.
Chat, we don't even want those games. Okay. We want the ones we talked about earlier. Okay. Those are the good ones. Cough the Twins. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We are 94, 60, and 3, chat. Someone crunch those numbers. Pretty damn good percentage. Okay. 94, 60, and 3 on the squad ride. We hit one yesterday. Started the week off right. Okay. With the Mariners. Absolutely free.
Air.
All right. Miller dealt. All right. Great name. Better pitcher. All right. That dude's a beast. Okay. Let's find another winner today.
Let's do that.
We're putting the Twins in there.
Yep. Twins can go in there.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What else?
I feel like we have to put something. Honestly, would we be against Astros -1.5? If we had to take one of the two square plays, what is the team total? Let's see.
What about TTOs?
Team total.
Chat, do you guys like Astros team total or do you
Over
like
5.
Astros -1.5 better?
It's 5 or a juicy 4.5.
You'd rather just take the -1.5. We're not winning today. Like, do you think Hash Brown pitches well today against the Nats?
I think the only chance like the Nats have is if Patrick Corbin somehow deals.
Mm.
It's like I think if the Astros are scoring 6 runs, they're going to win by 2. But I mean, chat likes the TTO, so we can take the TTO over 5. I think they're both going to hit.
Okay, let's take TTO.
Yeah.
Let's not stray from the system and let's not get cute.
Yeah.
Let's take the TTO.
Fair enough.
Dude, they're putting up at least 5 runs in this game. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, Houston TTO, Chad. I'm with you on that. Good looks for backing me. I literally get anxiety thinking about -1.5 teams at home. I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight.
That's fair.
Okay. What else, Jovan?
What else do we have? Could take either the Cardinals or the over.
You like that over a lot, don't you?
I do.
Let's take the over.
Let's do it.
All right, St. Louis over.
Yep, 8.5.
Okay. What else, chat? What's your favorite play today? Do we dare take the Dodgers tonight in some capacity?
I mean, respectfully, they're gonna win the poll. You know they're gonna win the poll if you put it in.
Are they gonna win the game?
They are gonna win the game. They're gonna win by 2. Just saying, maybe we keep that for a solid late night squad ride after the fact. You don't think the Dodgers are gonna be in the house today? I know that's the thing. That's the thing.
We're thinking right now, chat. We don't want to double dip. You know, we might already have the Dodgers in the house light since Trent lives here, and they played today. Is what we're thinking. So the fact that he's just a human being that lives here tells me that the Dodgers are probably in the house light. So maybe we don't double dip. All right. I mean, me and Jovan, let's cut the shit. We want the Twins to be picked today. Okay, let's just get that out there in the open, in the air. I'm not going to hide it anymore. I want the Twins to get picked, shot. But you guys are the winners. You guys are the ones that continuously click the right buttons. And I still want you to pick with what you want to take, but just know that we want you to take the Twins, and you better do it. Okay, so let's get down to business. All right, boys. Why won't the window minimize? I don't know, my man. I don't know. Maybe call Geek Squad. All right. Geek Squad. Twins getting upset. I freaking bet, brother.
Can you really call it an upset, though? Oh, the favorite, but
I freaking bet. What? Right now, we've got Twins ML, Houston team total over, St. Louis over. Do we want to take a hockey play or no?
No.
You want to just take these 3 plays?
Yeah, we can just take those 3.
All right, we'll take these 3 plays. We've got Twins ML, we've got Houston team total over, and we've got St. Louis over. All right, Cards over scoring, Miles says. I bet. I hope so, bro.
Hope so.
Oh, no. Yeah, let me see if I can do it. Come on, Chad. Let me see if I can save the freaking day.
Thank you, young pub. No, it's up. And Dead Larry Bird, yeah, I want to do it. It's just I'll do it in silence. Backing the boys as dogs and sus spots. Twins at over 7.5. 2 plays you love. There you go, UB Bulls. Give us an 8-1 Twins. Do that again, just like the Mariners yesterday. Throw A's money line in there. Copper, come on, man. Come on, man. What was my lean in the Phillies game? I mean, my lean would be buy low on the Phillies. I just really don't want to do it. Do the Reds get to 500 before the All-Star break? Okay, here's the thing about the Reds in the stretch they're about to enter right now. They have tough series. Like they have outside of this one, like they play the bottom feeder teams and then they play really good teams. Like they have a series against the Royals right now. They play the Rockies. Then they play, I think, the Astros and a couple other top teams. Like I'm expecting them. I want them to take care of business in these series. And then maybe get smoked by the good teams. So we'll see where they end up. It'll be close.
Chat, the poll is up in the Twitch chat. Hurry up. Go vote. Hurry up. Go now. Go vote. Hurry up. There's no time. You have 1 minute, maybe 2. All right. Hurry up. Get your votes in. What was the last parlay? Somebody said. Yeah, we need to go over that 6-piece again, Joshy. If you don't mind screen sharing that, if you still have it up. We're going to go over that nice and slow, chat. And we're also, this is a crazy thing we do. We posted on our Twitter after, so you don't have to, worry or get it done or get nervous or stress about getting it in on the show. We're going to tweet it out after, okay? Yeah. And I know you guys have a free 6-piece in that account. If you want to tail this, go ahead. If you want to pick some that you like and mix and match with your favorite plays, by all means, okay? Be our guest. These are just squares we love today. Hopefully, we get a little 6-piece, but you know how it goes, all right? You know how it goes.
There you go.
I mean, I cannot believe we're back in Miguel Cabrera today. You know what's about to happen.
Oh, you know exactly what's about to happen.
He's about to hit a nuke for the first time this season when I have his under 5.5 home runs in my season entry.
And Chop, we're going to the game tomorrow.
Game tomorrow. Hot dog beer challenge tomorrow. All right, chat. Maybe I'll go TikTok live during some of these dogs tomorrow. All right, you guys make sure you follow me on TikTok. Okay. Yeah. We'll definitely be making a TikTok and recording all the dogs and beers.
There we go.
All right. There will be proof. There will be evidence. We might have to hire a third party to come and monitor this. Maybe we hire someone to come in like Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe they come in
there to witness history.
All right. But
Very
Wednesday
probably.
nights at the Rangers Stadium, 10 hot dogs, 10 beers, 9 innings. Maybe we get some legacy extra innings and bless the kid up. All right. Let's hope we get plenty of runs in that game tomorrow, chat, so my stomach doesn't explode. All right. W's.
Yeah. And chat, I don't know if I'm going to the College World Series, unfortunately.
L.
Well, I mean, it's not up to me, but I'm hoping they make it far enough to where I can possibly go. But first weekend, I probably won't be able to be there.
Let's freaking go, chat. You blessed us. You gave us the Twins on the ML for the squad ride. I'm assuming that'd probably be your favorite play anyways today. All right. Squad rides, Twins money line. Okay. We've got the 6-piece prize picks entry. We're going to tweet out. Make sure you guys tail Lauren's MLB Live slip that she blessed us with today on BTL. And we'll be on here tomorrow. Same time, same place. We'll be seeing, boys.
We will.
We'll be seeing. All right. Take care. Stick around for the search.